says, the standing operating procedure says you look at the play 3 times, and then you call down on the ice surface, you give the thumbs up. In reality, the most you could see is 1.5. So I never had a chance because they never called down. When I called down, they didn't answer the phone, so I couldn't even communicate
Right.
because they heard the noise. So what they did on my phone call conversation with Jim Gregory, the very next day, they went through all 30 cities based on my testimony. And instead of the phone ringing, they had a strobe light on the phone. So even if the crowd's going crazy, you light up like a Christmas tree.
Right.
When I make a call now in the new system, and they went from VHS to DVR.
Right.
A lot of difficulties grow miracles, just like in life.
Yeah.
That tough situation ended up changing the whole system for 30 cities, and now we're ironclad in terms of video replay.
That's I mean, listen, that is great because it's very rare that people get a chance to understand how these things get put together. To the common consumer, to the viewer, they're like, look, it works, it doesn't work. But when it comes to building things that last, and again, one of the messages that I try to convey on the show every single day is you got to play the long game, man. And if you want to play the long game, there's people that you have to have in place that are doing this from the goodness of their heart. If I'm not mistaken, what would have happened if you didn't call? Like, would you have lost? Like, you saw something wrong, you reacted to it, and now the whole system has changed. And that is something like
I, as a person, couldn't go on fibbing
yeah,
no more. I
right.
had to, and I told Jim, I said, Jim, I don't mind doing this game. I would doing this job. I would do it for free. Like
Yeah,
anyone in the room would say, you want to work the game tonight in the NHL? Everyone would raise their hand for free.
right.
But we have to remember now, you got a certain responsibility because think about it now versus when I first started, it's $1 billion industry. So people's careers, everything is based on their performance. And the last thing we want to do as an official is ruin that. The reason why? It's paying me to have a good living. It's paying the players to have a good living. We're back to the boat in the same river, going down the same stream. So we all have that common bond.
Right.
And that's why you got to be good.
Right.
In hockey, there's 22 spots that you dress on a team. And in football, I think there's 47 to 50.
Right.
And anyone would do anything to have that uniform on. So that responsibility ultimately comes back to the official and the sportsmanship and the way you control the game.